The Joe Rogan Experience.
Hey everybody, I'm Miles Minier, and I'd like to take a minute to thank Joe Rogan for allowing me to be on his podcast today. And also, I would like to praise the man above. None of this would be possible without him. So, all glory to be to God.
He knows who he is, right?
And he's not compromising
And
it.
no one can tell him any different. He is who he is. I mean, he's unapologetically himself, and he gets it. His part of his brilliance is not just being a brilliant observer and a brilliant orator and a describer of life, but also in being who he is perfectly. Like, he doesn't have any conflict in being who he is.
And I agree with you. I believe that he is the model being that we need to base our lives around. I learned in my spiritual formation class that you can't be afraid of fear. Fear is what holds you back. Fear is what stops you from being godlike. You know what I'm saying? Like put it into this perspective, okay? Do you think that if God was fearful of his decision making, do you think this world would be what it is today? I completely believe that God is fearless. And if he had any ounce of fear in him, this world would be completely different. It would be flipped upside down. And I don't know, man. I believe there might be a lot of negativity in this world today, but if God was fearful of making certain people the way they are, I'm not sure where it would be going from there.
Well, it's a natural human instinct, because those are the things that can kill you. Like, from the day.
Wait, I'm sorry. What are you talking about again?
Days when we were, living in small villages, worried about animals attacking us, you had to be always worried about negative. Negative was the thing you had to concentrate on, because that could take your life. Positive was something that's great, that's good and all, but you really got to concentrate on negative. And unfortunately, that human instinct is carried over into this time where we don't really have the same fear of danger that we had before, for the most part. But we still concentrate on these negative things. We still concentrate on negative comments, negative stories. These negative things carry more weight because we have a natural inclination to keep an eye out for danger.
Okay, I understand where you're coming from, but I was reading this book the other day by Hannah Hernard. It's called Hind's Feet on High Places. It's about a deformed orphan, and she travels across all the lands to reach enlightenment, but as she's traveling through all these different places, she meets with she finds companions, sorrow and suffering, and her relatives are bitterness, resentfulness, all of these negative aspects that your life consumes you of. So I think that because we're so focused on negative, because you're right, negativity has been around forever. We used it to our advantage, but at the same time now is coming to a point where we are so consumed by the negativity that is hindering us from being the best possible person we could be. It is hindering us from reaching enlightenment. It's hindering us from our journey to God. And I believe that is my biggest takeaway from this book, is that, yes, there is negativity, and yes, you could use it to your advantage, but you need to be careful how you use negativity and how negativity uses you, because at the same time, it can be taken away from you by a snap of a finger and control your life. And you cannot reach your end goals if that's not there. If you're consumed too much by negativity, you will not reach your end goal. And I think this book is trying to tell you, you gotta live the best possible way you can. Forgive people. Have an open mind, open heart. Love. Fill your heart with love for your friends, families, your companions, your partners, anybody you can think of that you are on good terms with. Fill your heart with love.
That means so much to people. It really, you're advancing people's possibilities.
A lot of people say that but in reality, just as Jesus did everything for other people, he was never greedy. He just wanted to share his knowledge on the world. And Professor Walburn, she was my spiritual formation professor back in college. I believe that, she is along the same lines. It's not about yourself. It's about giving. It's about filling your heart with warmth and being the person you always wanted to be. Because nobody can stop you from being a good person at heart. And as far as motivating others, it is contagious. If they you're gonna attract people who want to be attracted. You're gonna draw in people who can connect with you, can connect to you, can understand with you. And so as long as everybody has God in the center of their heart, and you learn to practice meditation and really grow a connection with God, all things is possible. All right, Joe, thank you so much for having me on your podcast. It means a lot. I would like to thank you for allowing me to speak my mind freely on some topics that matter the most to me. So until next time, I'll see you later, Joe. All right, take care. Have a good one.